Today I had, I don't know if you can see me. Let me sit down. I had an experience when I was braking. My brakes on the bike felt like I was having sand inside the brakes. The rim between the rims and the brakes. And what what I'm doing is I'm trying to save some money. First, you know, say okay, I'm gonna buy new pads because I took out the one of the pads and it looked like this. I don't know if you can see that, but hopefully it will focus. Otherwise, I'll give you a close up later. So we went to the store, my wife and me, and the guy over there, which is the greatest guy, mechanic at uh, Safety Cycle in Torrance, Lomita, and Hawthorne. I like that store because they're very honest and very nice. He told me that the brake was good, still good. Instead of selling me new pads, he said, "No, man, those brakes are good. All you need to do is sand it down and take out all the pieces of aluminum that I had accumulated from braking. So I'm gonna show you this again. I'm gonna see. Hopefully the light will. You can see that, and this is what I got after I sanded it. Let me show you how I sanded it real quick, because I don't want this video to be too long. But I just want to save you some money. You can have them do this, but it's gonna cost you. So what I did is I got one of these sanding blocks. I don't know how you call them, but it's for sanding, like walls and stuff. And what I did is I did it on my left hand, and then I took the brake pad and I started rubbing it, making sure that it's straight, because that's what you want. And like I said, it came out new. As long as you have lines, good lines here, it's gonna be okay. Of course, you're gonna have to adjust the brakes because this is gonna go down, so the brake is gonna go down. You're gonna have to readjust the brake, but that's all you need. I mean, you can save, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks. Is the camera moving? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what you do. I did it on top of the sink, so the dust from the rubber it's like a hard rubber, but if you look at it now, it looks like metal because it's all it has aluminum there, so you got to be careful because it's toxic. Do it in some place outside or do it on top of the sink, and make sure you have glasses or goggles, and then what you do is you sand it down. And the next thing I'm gonna do, I haven't done it, but it's you take off the the camera is going this way. Let me see if I can bring the camera back into there we go. So can you look at the camera and see if I'm in there, please? Great. I'm okay. I have my director here, my wife. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off, or maybe you don't even take it off, or maybe take it off, and then sand this with the real thin wet sanding, and maybe even wet it, So because the smoother the better. It's this is a 400. Oh, and I forgot. This is to tell you which. This is 120. So for the, I'm doing this because I didn't find exactly the information that I wanted on YouTube. I found this guy that said, I don't know, I mean, do it with alcohol and something, but this is beyond alcohol. This is when you have to resurface. This is not for cleaning. Cleaning is one thing, resurfacing is another. So this is pretty new looking. And I'm gonna make this smooth too. So that's how you do it. That's it. Oh, okay. One more thing I want to say. If you have a file but bigger than this one, you can also file it down. This is just too small for this job, unless you want to do a lot of filing. But yeah, you get a bigger file and you do it with a file. That's even better because you don't you make sure you don't leave any sand on the pad. But for me, this works really great. You know, you go like this, and then you have the black dust there. You keep going until it's smooth. And if you have any kind of metal in there, try to take it out with a knife or something sharp. Take it out. Just make it all black, and that's it. You're gonna save some money. So I'll see you on the next video. My director here, my wife. I'll see you.